Autumn. Forget the box score. You watch this game, you look at Penn State, and you're thinking, it seems like they live and die by the three, but the storyline remains the same. McKenna Marisa needs some help.
Transition back to Maryland's 8th straight win. But to be honest, Autumn, they didn't look really good coming out of the gates, but things changed in the second half.
The difference maker was Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, one offensive board in the first half. She's second in the nation in offensive boards. She had 6 to close out the game.
Caitlin Clark, even when she is defended well, she sees nothing but the bucket, gets the lay in there. I want to be just like her when I grow up. Hello and welcome to the Halftime Report. I'm Krystle Rich alongside Taylor Hill and Autumn Johnson. We have Iowa at Minnesota. The Hawkeyes leading it at the half, 47-34. The woman you just saw right there, Caitlin Clark, 21 points at the half. We thought that maybe the three-point shooting might be an issue for Iowa. She's just under 23% from deep. That's not an issue tonight, Autumn.
It's not, and I want to be like Caitlin Clark, too.
Biggest story of the night, no Mackenzie Holmes. She is out with a knee injury. We were just short of salivating for this matchup with her against Nebraska's freshman, Alexis Markowski. Won't get that.
Inside game is where we're going.
Now, Ricky was able to get in on the inside, but there hasn't been a lot of production on the outside. We have Cassidy Harden, who last game hit 6 threes. Didn't even have an attempt, obviously got into some early foul trouble. You have players like Abby Ellis, only 1 shot attempt. That can't continue going forward. Halftime in New Orleans. Man, listen, Russell Westbrook, get that man some hand sanitizer. That handle is dirty. Takes a trip to the bank.
You cannot guard her down there. You must bring the double.
You must bring it. Where was the double? Guys, before I even answer that question, I have a question for you, and it's, who picked out whose clothes today?
Ooh, everybody got jokes tonight, Sherrod.
Wow. Just wondering.
Don't forget, you're on our show, okay?
First thing on my mind. Don't give it if you can't take it. Sorry, Bear.
Krystle, how does Ty Lue deal with a loss like this?
Darren, you can tell from the pregame presser that Ty Lue was visibly frustrated, as he should be. But when he was asked how creative he has to get in order to get the win, he chuckled. The atmosphere here was incredible. What a comeback win for the Lakers. But for most of the game, their defense was not up to par. Really subpar at best. Their rim protection really lacked in this game. But thanks to some fourth quarter hustle plays and a crazy hot hand from LeBron, they were able to valiantly come back and win this one. The Lakers' biggest struggle outside of the fourth quarter was defense. They dominated in bringing the pace with 33 fast break points, but when they made those hustle plays in the fourth, when they got the stops, things turned around. Of course, it was LeBron's late effort from beyond the arc that spearheaded the comeback after being down 19 to start the fourth. 7 threes and a game high of 34 points for the 39-year-old. LBJ for 40K. History was made tonight at the Crypt as LeBron James became the first player in the NBA to score 40,000 career points. He was already the NBA's all-time scoring leader. And the mind-blowing part is he may still have years left in the tank, making this a hard milestone for anyone to surpass.
The sparks shine brightest on the big stage.
Oh, Darren, they sure did, but it didn't start out that way. They actually started pretty rusty, not shooting well in the first. They did get a spark from Lexi Brown, but then rookie Zaya Cook stepped up and scored 14 points in the second quarter alone. But of course, the story of the night was the return of Brittany Griner.
Krystle, how do you think this move is going to impact the Clippers tonight?
Darren, after confirming the news, not only should the second unit have a better pace, but it's hoped that the starters will have more cohesiveness, namely James Harden, who before joining the Clippers averaged over the last 5 years over 20 points per game, over 10 assists per game. But those numbers have dropped since joining Los Angeles to only 15 and 4. The Clippers were able to pull out a dub over the Dubs thanks to that beautiful Paul George step back three, which is the only time they led in this game. They were able to come back from a slow and dismal start where they had a perimeter defense that severely lacked. But a seemingly galvanized James Harden, who went into the half with only 4 points, hit 15 in the third quarter, which led to the Clippers' comeback.
I just want to be aggressive.
This game was close, mainly because the Clippers let up on their transition defense and rim protection. but this one was all about how they closed out in this game. Today at Lakers practice, Darvin Ham doubled down on the focus and identity of this team, their defense. The Clippers have championship aspirations, and now they have a Kobe and a Jordan to help them with that. The coincidence with the names may be funny, but these two rookies are very serious about making a name for themselves. Essentially, the Nuggets have been on top of the West all season long. We know how lethal Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray can be, from pick and roll, crashing the glass, passing out of doubles. What has been the X factor to their success this season? I'd like to defend Darvin Ham on the final play of last night's game. Let's take you to it right here. We're going to start this off on the inbound. He is looking for none other than Kyrie Irving. He gets him the ball. What do the Lakers do? They double him. That is the right move. I will tell you why. Although he kicks it out, Maxey gets the dagger three. Not what you want to see there. But Kyrie already had 38 points coming into this game. If you do not double him, you know what happens. Kyrie gets the 4-point play. You live with this three-pointer right here. You don't want to see it, but you can live with it. Maxey Kleber shoots at a 36% clip. That's about league average. Not great, not terrible, but you live with it over letting Kyrie take that last shot. Unfortunately, it just went in. But there was a bigger issue for the Lakers. You know what that is? They were 19 of 31 from the line. Second quarter, Kawhi Leonard started out 0-5 before knocking down this baseline J. Clippers down 57-50 at the half. Kawhi, though, boiling hot in the second half. He pulls up from deep, knocks down the triple, cuts the lead to 2. Luke Kennard also likes expensive real estate too from downtown, hits the 3. He finishes with a season-high 20 points. Fourth quarter now, Brandon Boston snatches the ball from Monte Morris, turns on the Jets, 0-100 real quick, finishes at the rim, and 1. Boston at the line, bricks the free throw. But Amir Coffey can build a house with just 1 brick. The steal and finish for the Clippers' first lead since the first quarter. Then Kawhi does Kawhi things, took over, drives and hits the mid-range J, finishes with a season-high 31 points. The Clippers serve the Wizards their 9th straight loss. Clips win it 102-93.